Hello, everybody, and welcome to Port Arthur Memorial Stadium, home of the Port Arthur Memorial Titans and the District 21-5A championship game between the visiting LaPorte Bulldogs and the Port Arthur Memorial Titans. I'm Charlie Jellin, along with Bob West and the ever-present statistician, David Coleman. We're glad to be here with you for the Port Arthur News Friday Night Experience, the 18th year of the Port Arthur News Friday Night Experience. And what a game tonight, Bob. The district championship, what more can you ask for?
Yeah, the playoffs start next week, Charlie, but I think we've got playoff-type atmosphere tonight, playoff-type mentality. Everybody wants to be a district champion. Certainly when you get to the last game, you have a chance to play for it. That's plenty of incentive. So nobody is looking ahead to the playoffs. We've got two really good football teams. LaPorte got everybody's attention with the way they really hammered North Shore last week, 27-10. Memorial's been playing well. They were very close to beating North Shore. This has been a good rivalry. It was one-sided until the Titans took them out last year in the playoffs, hammered them pretty good, 34-6. But you look at LaPorte's stats, and to me, they are clearly the best team in the district. Now that we may not be saying that after tonight, but they do a lot of things well on both sides of the ball and in the kicking game.
Well, let's take a look at the keys for LaPorte Bulldogs. They've got they come into here with a high-power rushing offense. So what do they have to do to win?
Well, they're going to maybe play action a little bit. They run the ball great. They have two backs averaging over 7 yards, and Memorial's going to come in looking to stop the run. So they might make some big plays off play action. On defense, what they've got to do is take away the screen game from Memorial. We saw Westbrook do that early last week, and then Memorial finally got to clicking. But if you're going to deal with Memorial, you've got to take away the screens. Don't give up the big plays.
And what about for the Port Arthur Memorial Titans? They get a chance to get a piece of the district championship tonight.
Job one, pick up the blitz. Memorial's going to throw the ball a lot. That's what Kenny Harrison likes to do. He's got to give Ricky Fisk time because they think they can take advantage of some things in the secondary. They also have got to avoid turnovers. Big game, you cannot turn the ball over. On defense, they have to lock up. Keith Whiteley is the district's leading rusher. Lewis is the number 3. They're just two great backs, but like I said, both of them average over 7. You can't miss tackles. If you do, they'll be standing in the end zone with the football.
Victor Holmes and Britt Grant are deep for the LaPorte Bulldogs to return the kick.
Holmes is the number 1 kickoff man in the district, has a 99-yard touchdown return to his credit this year.
Well, I tell you what, after the way Memorial started the Westbrook game last week, giving up a 94-yard kickoff return, they sure don't want to give it to him. They may be deciding to play it short or angle it or some different wrinkle there. Ricardo Estupinen, the junior kicker.
I will be surprised if they kick it deep.
Refs just noticed there's a T on the wrong side there, so they went and grabbed it and bringing it on to the side, and now we're ready for the kickoff. The final game of District 21-5A. Estupinen kicks it deep. He's putting it deep into the end zone using that wind, and the ball will come out to the 25.
Well, that's the one way to kick it deep. You don't have to worry about covering it.
The wind is coming from your left to your right on your screen. There's a good example of how the twin sisters work. Those two high-powered, high-definition cameras up on top found the kiddo way down in the end zone, bringing the ball back.
Number 21, Keith Whiteley. Number 23, Jonathan Lewis. They're the two guys that Whiteley's the number 1 rusher in the district, averages 7.7 a carry. Lewis is number 8, averages 7.5 a carry. Got to stop those guys.
Twins to the left for quarterback Jordan Jackson. Now they do a quick switch over. They've got an unbalanced line, and they hand it off to Whiteley, and there's a huge hole on the first play. Whiteley, one guy to beat.
And the referee gets the last. Well,
referee makes the tackle, huh? James Jenkins catches him from behind at about the 5-yard line.
Look at the hole. If we see this again, you or I could have run 20 or 30 yards through this hole. Look at this.
The unbalanced line. They pull the guard, kick out on the defensive end, and there goes Whiteley. You can see Jenkins coming in here on the angle and assisted by the referee. accidentally, of course. It's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now again, massive shift over to the side, an unbalanced line to the right now. And they pitch it over to Jonathan Lewis. Big number 23 gets a couple of yards.
Number 30 on the tackle, that's Matthews.
Well, you start thinking now, and we're going to watch Memorial pursue the ball, do a much better job here. You start thinking now, wow, if we just hold them to a field goal, we'll feel pretty good about it. And they do have a very good kicker, so you have to think they got 3, and that's what you hope that's all they do get.
Moore was able to catch Lewis from behind, just a 1-yard gain. 2nd and goal. Whiteley, the slot back. They have a slot. Jenkins throws it up, and there was an intense miscommunication. Jose Scott did an in route, and he was expecting a fade, so that's an incomplete pass.
I don't believe Yao Ming could have caught the ball if he'd been running the pattern there in the back of the end.
Jose Scott, number 20, he goes both ways. He's a wide receiver for the Bulldogs, but he also comes and plays the right outside linebacker. Very big junior, someone that a lot of people are looking at.
And a lot of big-time people. We're talking Texas, Alabama, A&M, you name it, Florida. They're after this guy. Big 3rd down here early in the game.
Whiteley moves off, and there's the fake handoff. James throws it wide open. He leans in. The referee says he stepped out of bounds just inside the 1.
No, I think he signaled touchdown, didn't he? Yeah, I believe he signaled touchdown. Like here it is again, Charlie. Gets it off just in time.
It is touchdown. Yeah. And knocked down the pylon. They're going for the point after.
So 4 plays, 75 yards. Pretty impressive opening statement for LaPorte.
Now we'll see Eric Medina, the senior kicker for the Bulldogs. Whiteley is the holder. You see how well he kicked that. It'll hit the scoreboard, bounced off the Titan scoreboard. 10:28 left in the 1st quarter. 7-0 is the score as LaPorte hits quickly. We'll be back with the Titans on offense in just a moment. Port Arthur News Friday Night Experience would like to thank our corporate sponsors that have helped us all season long. BASF Vena Petrochemicals, Lamar University in Beaumont, the Medical Center of Southeast Texas, Lamar State College Port Arthur, Community Bank of Texas, Market Basket, Motiva Enterprises, 5 Points Community Federal Credit Union, and Mike Fulgens at United Coin and Bullion. Our player of the game will be sponsored by Rick's Auto Body Excellence, and our trivia question sponsored by the IBEW Local 479. Again, we thank you, sponsors, for bringing this great season. We look forward to working with you in the future. So now let's see how far Eric Medina can kick it going back into the wind. It's not that strong as it was. It was kind of strong earlier. It was the sun was going down. Winds died a little bit here as darkness is set upon Port Arthur. Up in the air, it's going to be taken short, taken at the 20-yard line.
Look at this, got a trick play.
And that's the Titans, Roderick Rucker, number 12, getting to the almost the 50-yard line. A great way for the Titans to start off.
Page out of the Music City Miracle, and got to give LaPorte credit because that. How do you prepared for that? And there was one guy out there that turned him back in and probably prevented a touchdown.
From Lott over to Rucker, he gets out to the 46-yard line.
Well, and Watt was accurate. That's what you can really get embarrassed doing that if the guy doesn't make a good throw.
And here come the Titans.
Like to start this drive from their own 46-yard line.
Quarterback Ricky Fisk, number 7. Running back with him is number 26, Edward Mayfield. Handoff goes to Albert Jacobs for a 2-yard gain.
LaPorte lined up in a 3-man front. So it's an interesting look here defensively. If we could get a shot, we got to get a good
Linebackers all over the place. It's almost like a 3-6-2 if you want to break it down.
Last play, Jacobs on the reception.
This now rolls the screen pass over to John Leday. Leday dives forward, gets to about the 42-yard line of LaPorte, and that'll be a first down for the Titans.
He got a good block and made a nice move and turned that into a first down play for the Titans. Memorial not wasting any time now. They're trying to keep LaPorte off balance by running quick plays.
This looks again another screen to Brandon Leday.
LaPorte had that one defended well. Memorial is I'm gonna have to ask David if they run plays that, they usually take time getting plays signaled in, but they're running a really quick tempo offense right now. Well, they were.
1 yard loss, second down and 11. Fisk hands off to Mayfield. Number 26 gets that yard back. Jose Scott, one of the Titan offensive linemen, exchanged pleasantries afterwards. That's Brendan Vaughn, senior for the Titans. Third down and 10. Trips to the right for Memorial, and Fisk is looking in that direction. Lots of room. Now Fisk has to run. He throws it up in the air, and it goes out of bounds. As Fisk throws it away, brings up fourth down.
Jose Scott was in his face. Let's see, and it looks like Kenny Harrison's going to send his punt team out. He wanted to answer that touchdown with a touchdown. They got off to a good start and then just kind of fizzled out. Pressure there kind of blew up the play. Going to see this kid we've talked about, Jose Scott, there.
Punting for the Titans is number 16, Taylor Labrie, a junior. Listed as a quarterback. A little bit of a low snap. Nice kick, getting away from everyone, rolling. It's going to be dead inside the 20-yard line. Marked out at the 16, and the LaPorte Bulldogs will have their first and 10 from there. 8:41 left in the first quarter. It is 7-0 LaPorte. We'll be back.
Bulldogs start this drive from their own 21-yard line. That's actually the 16-yard line.
First down and 10 for LaPorte early on in the first quarter. Again, they motion over to an unbalanced line. Hand off to Whiteley. Number 21 gets about 5 yards out to the 21-yard line.
Now, one of the things you're going to see Whiteley have a little crease, turn it up. One of the things when I talked to Kenny Harrison before the game, he said defensively we've got to get lined up right, and I've got to think they did not get lined up right on the big play to start the game. It was just too big a hole.
They come out in an unbalanced line. Now they send the slot back over in motion. That's a lot of people over there on that side. Whiteley dives forward. He's going to be close to the first down. Bulldogs are saying it's a first, and the referees agree. This is Bulldog football. This is what they like to do.
They'll run it until you stop it. You got to shut them down, and that's what Memorial was able to do the second time they played last year in the playoff game. after LaPorte rolled up a bunch of yards and beat them 24-20 the first time, Memorial really shut them down in the playoff game. Held them to 193 total yards, 39 rushes for 148, held Whiteley to 62. He's already got more than that tonight. He's got 75. I guess he had more than 62 after the first carry.
Yes. Memorial's having to call a timeout here. I believe there was a little problem with personnel. There may have been an injury or an equipment situation that the Titans had to take care of. And so when we look at this start right here, I mean, that's the very first play of the game, boom, there goes LaPorte.
Well, it's not the first time Memorial's been behind. I think they were behind early at North Shore, weren't they, David? They came back and really got control of the game. So it's not like they don't know what it's like to be behind. They played from ahead most of the year. Of course, we saw them behind 7-0 last week after 13 seconds.
Yes.
So they can handle that. It's just a matter of making plays on both sides of the ball.
Deer Park is visiting Galena Park North Shore tonight in the other big game for 21-5A. And Westbrook is visiting Baytown Sterling as well. Hopefully Brook can pick up a win there. Balance formation, and they shift over to trips, and Jenkins rolls out.
Outstanding coverage by number 20 of the Titans. It's Devin Cockrell.
Pass in the direction of Javay Mark.
Brings up second down for the Bulldogs.
I think Devin Cockrell's the one that breaks it up. Watch the break on the ball. This is really good defensive back play by Cockrell. A little surprised to see LaPorte throw on first down.
Maybe they saw your keys and thought about that play action. It's
83 mark.
now it's second down and 10.
And the other thing is, I think they're confident they can get 10 yards in 2 running plays.
Again, a flood route over to the other side, and instead they run the middle draw to Whiteley. Whiteley gains 5 on second down.
Number 10 on the tackle, James Jenkins.
So it's going to be 3rd and 5, and maybe 3rd and a long 4. Well blocked at the line of scrimmage. Good tackle from the secondary. So we'll see now what they feel like they do best in 3rd and 4.
They hurry up quickly. There's the pitch to Whiteley. Whiteley gets the first down, going out to the 37-yard line, make it the 38 if the referee marked it. Right, actually at the 39. He fell forward, it looks like, throwing through the air. First down and 10. LaPorte staying in the single back offense. Whiteley on the inside. Brought down by Dante Loviette.
Pretty steadily pounding away on the inside. It's too many yards on first down.
6 yards on this carry.
Memorial's linebackers and defensive backs are going to get a lot of chances to make tackles, looks like.
LaPorte just trying to keep the Titan offense off the field. Now they go motion over into a balanced wing attack. Here's the reverse. Going to Jonathan Lewis, big number 23, hits the secondary wall. He gets the first down at the Titan 48-yard line.
It's pretty slick execution here now. The Titans closed it down quickly. I thought it was going to break bigger than that. Did get the first down. But watch this. This is well. I mean, they handle the ball well on this play. You get the defense flowing this way, comes back inside. At the line of scrimmage, nobody there.
Almost looked like 2 double teams at the point of attack. 2 guys kicking out and 2 logging in. Linebackers have to fill that.
Cockrell and Darius Lamore up to keep it from being a big play, but it is a first down.
Inside handoff, tackle trap to Whiteley. He takes a hard hit and goes down after a 2-yard gain. C.J. Levine in on that stop. Sophomore comes in there. Head to shoulder pad. Levine holds on to his legs. Whiteley and the pile fall down on Levine. That's the shortest first yard.
Right.
Only 2 yards there. 2nd down and 8.
2nd and 8. Let's see if they think they need to throw or if they'll just keep coming with the running game.
They do the shift over to an unbalanced line and pitch it to that side. Whiteley looking for a gap, and he breaks containment, gets outside to about the 41-yard line. Flags thrown in.
And Memorial could certainly use a little help with the penalty. They're going to get it. It's going to be a hold.
Flag there on the Titan emblem right at the 50-yard line.
On the offense, there'll be a 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. 2nd down.
Titans trying to body block him down. Whiteley's not a guy who goes down easy. As you put out one of the keys, they're going to have to wrap him up and drive their legs to put him on the ground.
2nd and 18. This is definitely a throwing situation for most teams. Will it be for LaPorte? Play action won't work here. If they throw, you just have to think they're going to drop back and throw it.
Everybody going to the right, as is the quarterback.
He's not going to be able to throw it. Good heat from the Titans.
2-yard loss there. Jordan Jackson tackled.
Matthews connection.
Mildred Matthews, I believe, leading the way for the Titans. And now they got 3rd and 18, so great defensive situation for Memorial. This is not what LaPorte does best, 3rd and long. It's just they're not built that way. Doesn't mean they can't make a play because they got great athletes. But this would be an opportune time for Memorial to pick one off, change the field position real quick.
Again, setting up an unbalanced line to the right-hand side, sending Whiteley over there. Lots of motion there in the backfield. Flag on the play. Almost intercepted, and there are flags at the end of the play as well. And we also have a flag at the line of scrimmage. There's only one referee who kept his hanky on this play.
We got 3 choices here.
I always wondered if you have it like that, shouldn't 2 up cancel out and get the 3rd?
I got to think we're going to see the play run over, unless it's offensive interference.
Gentleman with the white hats getting all the information from everybody, okay?
The dreaded conference. All right.
Here we go. Let's see what we got. Two guys in motion. We saw that. Defensive pass interference.
What was that last signal?
I think his back hurts. Sideline violation, it must be.
That's what it is.
A dead ball sideline violation.
It's a warning, and it not a.
Well, he gave him a 5-yard penalty.
Oh, he did assess it. Okay.
So it's a 5-yard penalty, repeating 3rd down. Again, LaPorte comes in an off balance. There goes the motion. This time they just hand it off to Whiteley, and they're going to let him carry the ball forward for about 6 yards. That'll bring up 4th down and 9 to go from the Titan 47.
Well, that's a good series for Memorial defensively. They needed that after the first touchdown. See Whiteley going through with Matthew Romar wrapped around him.
Now the punter, Eric Medina, coming out. Again, the kicking game definitely favors LaPorte.
Medina, #1 punter in the district, averages 38.3 yards a kick.
Some junior college needs to get a hold of this guy. Ball goes over the receiver's head, and look at it roll out at about the 3-yard line. You got to catch that line drive when they're the Titans down in the pit at their own 4-yard line. 1st down and 10, 2:53 left in the first quarter. Bulldogs 7, the Titans 0. Welcome back, fans, to Memorial Stadium. Charlie Jellin, Bob West, and David Coleman with you with the Port Arthur News Friday Night Experience.
Titans got to be really careful here.
From the shotgun, Fisk fakes the handoff, takes the ball himself, going up the middle, gets about 4 yards on first down. Quarterback draw is always a good thing to pull when you're in your own end zone.
Right, and when you have a quarterback that's as capable with the football in his hands as Ricky Fisk has been all year.
It's a great fake to Edward Mayfield. Fooled me and the cameraman, so I don't feel bad.
Wouldn't be surprised to see Fisk carry it again.
Edward Mayfield, the senior running back, playing a right halfback next to Fisk. This time they run the screen, but Fisk throws it into the ground as he realizes that defenders were all over Roderick Rucker. Brings up third down. The penalty that just occurred against Memorial, they've really done a good job of cutting down on the penalty yardage that they've had in the last few games. They only had 18 yards of penalties against Westbrook and only 25 yards against Baytown Sterling. Earlier in the district, they had several games where penalties were almost 100 yards or greater. Fisk looks deep. He's by himself. He throws a crossing pattern, trying to get it to Albert Jacobs, number 5.
Yeah, Jacobs was totally surrounded. That's probably the best place for that ball to go, over everybody's head. Just nothing there.
And this 3-6-2 defense that the Bulldogs have really giving the Titans fits. They don't know where to throw it. The linebackers come up quickly on the screens and also cover the draws and crossing patterns as well. It's almost like whiteout all over the center of the field.
It's going to take, Memorial's going to have to figure it out. The coaches upstairs are going to have to take a look at this and decide what will work against it.
Taylor Labrie set to punt it. A lot of pressure up the middle. It's going to be blocked. They came right up the middle.
That almost happened the play before, and he did come right up the middle. Corey Lee, number 63. And one of the things we talk about at the top of the show and in the pregame is special teams, big edge that I feel like LaPorte has, and it's already gotten them 2 points. Good for Memorial that it's only 2.
Yeah, now the Titans will
Here it
have
is
to kick
again.
off
Watch,
on their own
there's
20.
no chance to get this off.
I mean, Corey Lee probably could have taken the ball before, in the drop if he wanted to get a little fancy.
It looked like there was another guy there that could have blocked it.
Came right up the middle, too, and that's, it's like the kickoff return last week that Westbrook hit on the very first play. Nothing fancy about it, no cross blocking or anything, just a middle wedge.
Well, the first time Memorial punted, they weren't that far off, and the guy came up the middle that time, and they've apparently seen something in Memorial's punt protection that they thought they could take advantage of, and they did.
So now the Titans will be free kicking from their 20.
Now, Memorial's a team that's built to play come from behind football, but you don't want to get yourself too far behind this team.
Ricardo Estupinen, the junior kicker for the Titans, puts the tee down just a little bit to the right of center at the 20-yard line, and the Port Bulldogs are going to treat this just as a kickoff. Estupinen will be kicking with whatever breeze is out there. Earlier, the opening kickoff, he put it well into the end zone. And he kicks away. Ball's taken at about the 17-yard line, and there's a shot right up the middle. Flag is thrown about 50 yards.
He got some hang time out of that
He
flag,
sure did.
didn't he?
We need to sign that referee up. He threw the ball like an arrow.
Maybe a 5A record for a flag throw.
Holding call is made against LaPorte, and where the flag skidded to is about the 30-yard line.
Illegal block in the back on the return. That'll be penalized from the spot of the foul. First down.
They have some referees with very good eyesight tonight, Bob.
Well, that's the best kind.
Good tackle there at the very end of the run by Edward Mayfield, giving a chance to give back a little what he takes on offense.
Well, the penalty really helps Memorial get field position kind of back in their favor. You know, when you're kicking from your own 20, you stand to give the ball up around midfield.
2 slot backs now for Jordan Jackson. Keith Whiteley behind him as the sole running back.
Got to be illegal procedure on the left tackle, I believe it was.
Trying to get that first extra step.
False start on the offense. Be a 5-yard penalty. No first down.
Laporte now, these penalties coming back to hurt them. Quite a few yards that they've had to give up here in the first quarter.
David Coleman passes along a stat that it is friendly to Memorial in one way. Laporte has more penalty yards than the Titans have total yards. Not a figure you ever want to have.
Pitch goes to Jonathan Lewis, number 23, breaks containment. Cutback gets him an extra 10 yards. Jonathan Lewis is going to score. I don't see any flags on the field.
And
85-yard run. Jonathan Lewis, number 23, junior running back for the LaPorte Bulldogs.
in this play, you look at it, we see it again, it looked like Memorial was in position to defend it, and for a fairly short gain. Let's see what happens over here on the corner.
Just student body right. I mean, it's
right there. And
when he got outside of Lamora.
Missed tackle. Yeah, Lamora maybe misjudged the guy's speed. There is Lamora, and then Gregory Johnson had a shot at him, didn't get him. And the Titans are now behind the 8 ball at 15-0, soon to be 16-0, probably, as good as this kicker is.
Whiteley waits for one extra guy to come out for LaPorte. A little bit of a high snap, but Medina is able to put it through. 16-0. 16-0. LaPorte Bulldogs over Memorial Titans with 1:26 left in the first quarter. We'll be back with a kickoff in just a moment.
The number 10 back deep for the Titans, that's James Jenkins, along with number 6, Cameron Martin. Along with number 14, C.J. Levine.
After an 85-yard run, LaPorte Bulldogs ready to kick it off again. Eric Medina teeing it up. Deep for the Titans, C.J. Levine, James Jenkins, and Cameron Martin. Titans need a good return here.
For the Bulldogs, that's Eric Medina.
After the first touchdown, they did a little razzle-dazzle, little cross-field pass on the return when Medina kind of pooched it up in the air. Medina does it again. It's going to fall down at the 20. That's a nobody. Nobody got the ball.
Still loose.
Nobody took the ball.
I think Memorial got it, but boy, if they did, they're fortunate.
The referee says the Titans did recover at the 23-yard line.
That could have been a disaster there.
The cover team just looking at everything. You know, the ball just basically bounced up in the air, and the cover team could have had it. And there's a flag thrown as they unpile after the ball was ruled in Titans' favor. The referee just threw a flag there at the very end to break the pile up.
And I saw somebody with a 1. It was either 31 or 91 from Memorial. That'd be the Corey James or Walter Oliver on the football. I don't know whether Oliver's on the kickoff team or not. But Wow, Memorial doesn't get that one.
On the defense.
Personal foul on the defense helps the Titans out, puts them out at the 39-yard line from their 24.
Let's look at it again.
Nobody called the ball.
There were several guys that didn't even know it was there.
And I believe you're right.
31.
Corey James ended up with
Corey James saved it for the Titans.
Fisk and Mayfield. This time Fisk breaks containment himself, gets the first down into Bulldog territory at the 44-yard line. There's a flag there at the very end of the play. It may be a hold is called against the offense. The referees are taking charge of this game, making sure that everybody's playing fair and safe.
That'll be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Repeat first down.
Well, the good news is it's spot foul, and well, they don't get the first down, but they're not looking at 1st and 20. They're looking at 1st and about 6, 1st and 7.
This moves Mayfield over to his left half. 3 receivers to the right-hand side for Memorial. Again, quarterback draw. Fisk looking to run to the trip side. And he's tripped up for a 4-yard loss. 2nd down.
Memorial really having a problem figuring out what LaPorte is doing defensively, or at least how to attack what they're doing defensively. LaPorte has come with a really good plan and just nowhere to go for Fisk.
He kept trying to extend it out. The LaPorte linebackers just matched him step for step.
It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Titans.
Same formation to the wide side of the field, the far end, 3 receivers on that side. Fisk looks downfield. Throws it over to Albert Jacobs.
Got the first.
That's the all-important first. Tripped up just at midfield.
Memorial not only needs first downs, they need a touchdown this possession. They need to take this thing on down there and put it in the end zone. Okay, we're going to take another look at this one. Watch the effort here at the end of the play to get the first down. Oh, little look at this. Away from the ball.
Downfield blocking.
And both guys probably lucky that John Leday and Ellis Hutchinson lucky that one or the other didn't get a flag.
The yardage is still up for a first down.
See that fumble at the end of the play?
Corey Riggs with the downfield camera working the right side of the field tonight was able to get that extra, I guess you call it co-curricular activity. Fisk keeps it. Gets another first down on a 13-yard gain.
Nice fake. LaPorte flowed to the player the ball was faked to. Ricky Fisk had a lot of daylight, and that's probably going to be the last play of the quarter, but encouraging for Memorial here. They started to get some things working against LaPorte's defense. First quarter going to end. LaPorte 16-0.
That's the end of the first quarter.
We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. As we start the second quarter, Memorial is down 16-0. Now the district standings in 21-5A are kind of interesting. LaPorte being, of course, the sole undefeated team, but here's North Shore Memorial both at 4-1 and Deer Park at 3-2.
So Memorial is either going to finish tied for the district championship or probably third.
Fisk again fakes the handoff to Mayfield, waits for his blockers to get established and dives forward to the 35-yard line. And again, we've got some hard play going on as number 50, Sela Fontenot, has his helmet taken off.
That means he's got to come out for a play. And maybe a little bad blood here between these two teams, you think, the way it's going already.
Lane Albertson, a defensive lineman for LaPorte, number 40. And offensive lineman Junior Salafano, number 50, they're going to meet each other tonight and renew the acquaintance next year. 2-yard gain, 2nd down and 8. This looks to throw it. Quick shot over to Brandon Leday. Number 2 dives forward. He's going to be a yard short. 3rd down and 1.
Another 4-yard gain for the Titans.
Fontenot hustles back onto the field. That's where he wants to be. We probably need to keep an eye on it. What was that? Was it number 40?
Number 40.
Up with? We probably need to watch those guys. They probably not through exchanging pleasantries on tonight.
Dale LeBlanc getting the sideline shot there at the end of that play.
Main thing here for the Titans, get the first down and then worry about getting onto the end zone.
Linebackers are set to blitz through the middle. Fisk gets the first down, tripped up at the 24-yard line. Edward Mayfield carrying up the fake up the middle, got the linebacker's attention, and Fisk popped it to the outside.
Nice play fake, and they were slanting their defense to the middle, and if he'd have handed off here, it would have lost yardage. Play fake bought him some time and some room. First down Titans. The drive continues.
Mayfield to the left of Fisk. Now he shifts over to the right as Fisk makes a call. Audible on the line of scrimmage. Hand off to Mayfield. He pops to the left, gets inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. Almost 5 yards, 2nd down.
And at this point in the game, we're 1 quarter into it. Roderick Rucker, Memorial's leading receiver, 40 catches for 707 yards and 10 touchdowns this year, does not have a reception. And we maybe need to eyeball what they're doing with him.
2 receivers to either side now. The linebackers have dropped off. It's like they're expecting a pass now. So Fisk calls an audible. Fakes it to Mayfield and runs quarterback draw to the left. He has another first down.
And, Charlie, it's almost like now LaPorte knows Memorial likes to throw the football. They're going to give them some stuff in the running game.
First down.
And I think they want to test Kenny Harrison's patience here and say, okay, you can get 5 or 6 at a time running. Or are you going to settle for that? Right now it's working. So let's see if the Titans continue to run the football.
Everybody checking their wristwatch, getting the audible in. This moves Mayfield over to the left-hand side. Linemen get everything straight. Again, the linebackers are staying back for LaPorte on this play. Mayfield around the right, great cutback.
Nice cut, yeah.
Nice cut, got him down to the 5-yard line. 7 yards, 8 yards on first down.
Nice piece of running by Mayfield, and a good patience for Kenny Harrison. Take what the defense will allow you to have. You're 16 down, but you got 3 quarters of football left, plenty of time.
Jose Scott, the stud linebacker for LaPorte, overran the play. Mayfield cut back. Scott barely got a hand on him now. Looking for a pass, and now Fisk going to pull it down. He's got a little room to the right. There's a man wide open. Touchdown. That's
nice.
how you play it. Touchdown, and I think Mr. Rucker will take that as his first catch.
Rucker got his first catch, but this is all Ricky Fisk here. This is, watch the footwork in the pocket, eluding tacklers, and he broke out, and the defender had to let go of Rucker and come up because it looked like Fisk was gonna run. Well, this is great footwork.
Now he never went downfield either.
He sees the cornerback come up, and Rucker's just standing there like a guy just came out to practice, and all alone, 6 points for the Titans. Big touchdown drive.
Titans trying to go for 2 here. Linebackers are coming through. Fisk is looking down. He's got a guy in the end zone. It's intercepted by LaPorte.
Got a tackle him.
LaPorte's looking to run it back in. He came out. Gets out to about the 7-yard line. Attempt is no good. 16-6 the score, 8:55 left in the first half.
Well, the thinking there, you're down 16, you can catch up with 2 8s. Didn't work, but the main thing is there's some positive vibes going on in the Memorial sideline now. The offense has something that's worked. We'll see if LaPorte adjusts now. changes some stuff defensively.
We'll be back with the IBEW Local 479 trivia question in just a moment. (16-6) your score, and of course every week at the Port Arthur News Friday Night Experience we bring up a trivia question sponsored by IBEW Local 479, and that's Janis Joplin. Janis Joplin graduated in what year? Now fans, take a look at that. Mr.
That's
West
not Jimmy Johnson?
That's not Jimmy. We're going to say Janis Joplin.
It's not Jerry Jones? You sure
Not
it's
Jerry.
Jerry?
Well, did Jerry Jones graduate? Well, let's say Janis Joplin. JJ can be interpreted so many ways, and of course, those of you who have read the book, you understand that JJ could be taken both ways. We'll come back with the answer after the kickoff.
Well, y'all, they really threw me a curveball. I thought when we saw that in the pregame, it was going to be Jimmy Johnson. I had that one nailed.
Yeah.
They were classmates. I just don't know whether they're in the same class.
Stupinan kicks the ball away, and it hits that wind, drops down at about the 12-yard line. Taken by Victor Holmes. Number 1 gets into the wedge, gets it up to the 33-yard line. Make it the 34.
Really
let's
important.
Get the answer.
Yeah, okay. Really important now, Charlie, for the Memorial defense to step up.
It's time to stop them.
Get a stop, get off the field, give that offense another opportunity.
So what year did Janis Joplin graduate? 1961. They were classmates in the Thomas Jefferson High School class of 1961 from this building just over to our left.
And if the question had been what was the nickname that the classmates put on Janis Joplin, I could have handled that too.
To understand Port Arthur, you need to know a little bit about the musical history and all the musicians that have come through in this area. Handoff goes to number 23, Jonathan Lewis, and he breaks it up the middle again.
Wow.
I'm speechless.
That's a
66-yard run by the junior Jonathan Lewis, his second long run in 2 series. He broke, 85 yards earlier, and now 66. Just right up the middle there, and you can see the linebackers not getting through and the secondary being caught a little bit flat-footed.
I'm not sure he was ever touched.
I don't believe so. LaPorte 22, Titan 6.
Well, that blunts your momentum in a hurry.
Medina out for the point after, help from the hold of Whiteley. Medina's kick is good. 23-6, and this is just startling from a defensive standpoint for the Memorial Titans, something we have not seen before. We'll take a break. We'll be back in just a moment. As the LaPorte Bulldogs prepare to kick off, this is not the parents' night that Port Arthur Memorial wanted to celebrate with their Titans.
No, indeed, and if Memorial doesn't get it figured out defensively pretty quick, it's going to be a real downer going into the playoffs. Of course, you erase the slate, and it's an all-new season next week, but you just don't want to play for a district championship and get just blown out already. LaPorte, to give you an idea, they came in averaging 278 yards rushing per game. They've already got 262, and we're just early in the second quarter.
Medina, with the wind behind him, puts the ball out of the end zone on the fly. So the Titans will get out at the 25-yard line. The Titans had some success offensively this last series with Ricky Fisk's feet, getting a few things, and the Titans are going to have to tighten up just a little bit here to try and figure out what's going on there. Matthew Romar taking a look at things.
And Memorial's got to stay patient. Again, there's a long way to go. This game, there's plenty of time. Continue to do what works. It's the same look defensively for LaPorte, so let's see if they just keep picking away with Ricky Fisk. And there he comes up the middle.
Fisk up the middle, gets across the 30, gets to the 31. He felt he could have gotten several more yards if he could have gotten away from Victor Holmes coming in.
And it is hard to be patient when you're getting 5 and 6 a play and the other team's getting 70 and 80. But you just got to take what's there. If you try to force it and turn the ball over, then you just get in a deeper hole.
6 yards on the first down. Fisk looks over the defense, takes the ball, gives it to Mayfield. Mayfield's loses the ball. It goes out of bounds. Mayfield had the ball knocked away from him by Lane Albertson, number 40.
Mayfield on the carry.
Fortunate there. That could have been a costly turnover.
Ball goes out of bounds at the 29-yard line. That's where the referees are looking at it. That's going to take it back and make it a 3rd down and 6 to go for the Titans.
Forward and out of bounds. They will turn to the ball, spotted the fumble. 2nd down.
Well, he
said second down. Should be 3rd down.
Yeah, and the 3rd, they got 3rd up on the down box.
3 receivers to the right for Fisk. He's looking that direction. Has a guy open. Great catch made over there by John Leday.
Tremendous catch, and talk about somebody needing a play.
Ball's a little bit behind John Leday there on the throw, and you can see him jumping back and getting it. Look, I thought one of the Bulldogs might be closer to it, but a good reaction to where the ball was thrown.
Great hands from Leday. Memorial just could not afford to have to punt. They needed that 1st down. They got it, got their drive alive.
Fisk looking for a hole, and there's nothing there as the LaPorte Bulldogs and their linebackers are all over the place. There's 7 white shirts there right now. They were stepping in expecting some type of quarterback draw. Loss of 2 yards on the play, 2nd down and 12. They run the screen pass out to Roderick Rucker. Number 12's
big yardage.
Gets the 1st down at the 44-yard line of LaPorte. Great move by Roderick Rucker before he's helped out of bounds by the Bulldogs. Watch this move right there. Whipping away and showing a little bit of speed. And, of course, the forearm at the very end gets him an extra 5 yards. 2 receivers now to either side. Mayfield with the ball up the middle gets 2 yards. Fisk making sure everybody stays honest. You have to respect Mr. Mayfield. There's a late flag. A late flag. Wow.
That was thrown toward Memorial, and but I think the Memorial players are clapping, so this looks like it's going against LaPorte. Unsportsmanlike conduct, I believe. LaPorte players are apparently doing a little yapping.
That gives the Titans a 1st down at the 27-yard line. 6:48 left in the first half. 23-6 your score.
5 penalties for 55 yards for LaPorte, but we can no longer say that they've been penalized more than Memorial's game. The Titans are doing some good things offensively right now.
Fisk with the ball, faked it to Mayfield, and there's no room there. He's able to eke out a couple of yards.
You did a good job to turn a negative yardage situation into a positive.
That's Fisk on the carry.
Really, when he looked at that wall, there were linebackers looking right at him. Here's one right there he got away from with a little bit of a stiff arm, dove forward.
Same guy wound up getting him that he got away from. Watch this now. He misses him right there. Stays with it. Gets it.
2nd down and 8. Fisk with the pass. Again, caught by Brandon Leday. A little turn in at the 20-yard line. Gets 5 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 3 for the Titans.
There was a little bit of a role reversal here. You kind of came into this game thinking LaPorte would want to control the ball, control the clock, keep it away from Memorial's offense. And Memorial's controlling the ball, and they need to keep it away from LaPorte's offense because they hadn't figured out how to stop it.
Linebackers crowding the line of scrimmage for LaPorte. Here they come. Fisk can get outside. He's got some room over there. Fisk gets the 1st down to the 14-yard line.
Fisk quickness made the play. They blitzed off the corner. He got inside of it and had that little burst that you have to have right there in the seam. Guy hit him by the foot, got away, got down, got another 1st down for the Titans.
Jose Scott, number 20, trying to grab Fisk's feet as he went by, was unable to do so. 3 receivers to the left. Fisk looks over there.
Look out.
Oh, and that could have been intercepted, but it was caught by Albert Jacobs, and number 5 gets positive yardage.
Flag right by the quarterback. Now, this could be a late hit, and I think that's what it's going to be because as I saw Fisk getting off the ground.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. On the defense.
LaPorte is rolling up the penalty yards.
Titans are glad to take it right now.
The 1st down.
And that was a very close coverage by Victor Holmes. Now, he may have been thinking pick 6 when this ball is thrown. You can see how close it is. Great sideline shot there from Dale LeBlanc. 1st down and goal inside the 5. This is tough now. Mayfield hits the pile. Thrown back by Victor Holmes and several other Bulldogs.
And I don't
didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Memorial certainly not in a situation where you take a field goal. This is a 4-down, score a touchdown kind of situation. Hopefully it doesn't take 4 downs. Probably try to get Fisk on the corner.
Of course, now this close to the line of scrimmage, those linebackers and safeties move up very close. They're manned all over the front. Fisk rolls to his right, looking for a man. There's a flag. Ball's in the end zone, intercepted and knocked out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Another interception of Fisk.
If this is not offsides on LaPorte, it's bad news for the Titans. Fisk made a rare poor decision there.
Flags on either side. He keeps trying to force it into the end zone.
I think it's going to be offsides on LaPorte, though. I think it's going to be a break for the Titans. Well, LaPorte is killing himself. Of course, you can't say you're killing yourself when you're up 23-6, but
defensively, they're hurting themselves. They get the down again and get to take the ball half the distance in, so should be at about the 2.5 yard line. You can see Fisk here. There's no black shirt in that frame. He was just throwing it up for grabs.
He's going to throw it away. Throw it away. Nope.
Here they go. Matthew Romar and several others in. They fake it to Romar. He's got a guy open. There's a flag on the play. It may be defensive holding. Let's see what the referees say.
Could it be another LaPorte penalty? It came from the secondary, which would make you think that it's going to be on LaPorte, or else I guess it could be a holding call. But
John Leday trying to run the corner route, and that'll be an automatic 1st down. How can you do half of a half of a half?
Well,
now, kids, this is why you study math, okay? If they get into decimals, I'm lost.
Yeah, we're in trouble. They're having their way toward the end zone here.
There's a song. Instead of marching to Georgia, we're going to have our way to the end zone.
Way to the end zone. So
half a league onward. Oh,
another penalty now. They're approximately 48 inches from the end zone, so I guess they would be at 24 inches if they get another penalty.
Fisk dives underneath as LaPorte's Bulldogs jump over the top, and one of the LaPorte Bulldogs thinks they got a fumble on that play. And it looks like Fisk got halfway to the goal.
Yeah, I think they're still in that halves theme. Well, no, he got him right on the 1 yard line. And
second down now for the Titans. They got that automatic first on the defensive holding.
Brings up second down for the Titans.
this may be time to hand the ball now to Romar. He's had some success this year.
John Leday splitting out wide. Titans still have the full house backfield. And I don't see a flag. Let's see what we've got. Timeout by the Titans with 3:13 left. They have a second down and short. We'll be back in just a minute. Okay, back to live action. Here's the situation. It's 23-6, Bulldogs over the Titans. 3:13 left in the first half. Hand off to Romar. He dives forward, lands on his head, but gets the touchdown.
No stop. I'm not sure I'd want to be in front of him when he launched himself either.
6'3", 275 is what he weighed back in August when they put the programs together.
Touchdown number 8 for Matthew Romar, and he was determined to get in, and he did.
Did a little pirouette in midair there.
8th touchdown of the season, 12th for his Titans career.
The Stupinen's kick to try and cut it to a 10-point lead. Nice kick that also hits the the scoreboard back over there. Port Arthur Memorial might want to have to invest in a net to protect that beautiful scoreboard. 23-13 the score. No time elapsed on that play, by the way. Romar's fast. See here, as quick as it is, Romar jumps up in the air, and the offensive line push made that play.
Okay, we have 3:13 left in the half here. Now it is so important for Memorial to keep LaPorte out of the end zone again here. I mean, it's and I believe Memorial gets the ball to start the second half. So theoretically, you get a stop, you get the ball to start the third quarter, and you have a chance to get back and make it a one-score game.
And that's definitely what Kenny Harrison's thinking about right here, but the defense really needs to step it up. They've given up 2 very, very long runs to Jonathan Lewis, the junior running back of LaPorte. What was it, 85 yards and 64 yards? That just, hurt a lot of Memorial spirit when that happened. You do a pretty good job holding them, and LaPorte seems to be self-destructing as far as the penalties go on defense. Stupinen sets it up.
Charlie, LaPorte's only run 14 plays tonight, but on those 14 plays, they've gained 270 yards.
Oh.
That's almost 10. That's almost 20 yards a play.
Wow. Stupinen's kick popped up in the air, comes out the 25-yard line, and there's an opening. Oh, great open field tackle made there by number 82. That's Antonio Green, the senior, coming in, taking out the legs of Chase Smith.
So you got to hope in his last possession that Memorial had that they were able to get together on the sidelines, that the defensive – and you got to think, and I know Kenny Harrison expressed a concern before the game, we've got to get lined up right. And you wonder if that's been the problem, because there's just so much daylight at the line of scrimmage.
They're set up in another unbalanced line here to the left-hand side. They've gone just straight to the pistol, and they've got Whiteley with the ball. Number 21 gets about 8 yards on the direct snap. Whiteley just avoid the quarterback. He just gets in the way. Just give me the ball. We'll run to the left.
Kind of tough when you get 8 yards and lower your average per play.
Jordan Jackson going out, the quarterback going out as a wide receiver to the left-hand side. Whiteley taking the direct snap. The star running back for LaPorte has 2 blocking backs to either side, and this time he's going to look like he was almost going to run an option play. He keeps it, gets the first down to the 45.
And while those are nice gains, they only have 2:22 left in the half. They're going to have to.
Whiteley's limping, his right leg. He comes up gimpy. And we've got an official timeout for an injury. Let's see if we can see on the replay here. Oh, safety came in very hard. Jalen Barnes, and hit him very hard there on his lower right leg.
And that is big-time concern for LaPorte.
It'll be first down and 10 for the Bulldogs. On the injury timeout, they assist Whiteley over to the sideline for an assessment by the team trainers. LaPorte goes on ahead and calls a timeout. That'll be their first timeout that they've used of this half.
Hey, Charlie, if Memorial could get out of this half 23-13, they'd have to feel pretty good about it, because it feels like it's nowhere near that close. But they put together 2 really solid drives the last 2 possessions with a little help from LaPorte penalties.
A little.
Okay, a lot.
Yeah, a lot. But we'll take it. I mean, if the other team is making mistakes like that, you have to take advantage of it, especially when you're not, because Memorial's been able to maintain their composure I know some teams, and you do too, that would have just shut it down there at the first quarter and said, boom, look at the speed, we can't compete. We know we're in the playoffs, let's start thinking about next week. Titans want to get a piece of this district championship, and they have to beat LaPorte to do that.
Absolutely, and they're still in position to do it. But you've got to stop them the rest of this half.
Jackson back in at quarterback. Hand off to Jonathan Lewis, and Lewis hits the wall there at the 45-yard line. They turn him sideways, and they do not let him go. Titans are getting fired up now. They are able to hold LaPorte on first down.
Lewis on the carry.
And we'll see now if LaPorte is willing to put it up. That's that's not what they do best. Would they risk an interception and giving Memorial a chance to get even closer here? They want to get to the locker room and hope they can work on Whiteley and get him ready for the second half.
Junior quarterback Jordan Jackson goes to the sideline to get the play. He comes out with 2 receivers to the left-hand side along with the halfback, and he's looking to throw it. He's going deep. He's got a guy open, but he way overthrows him. He was just he faked a screen to the left and then was just throwing a fly route down the field. And Titan safety got caught looking into the backfield.
And that's a no-no.
Yeah, you'd see here on the replay that Britt Grant was flying down the field. And where the ball hits could have been a touchdown. You see 83's trying to get everybody's attention, and look how wide open this guy is. Safety coming over a little late for the Titans.
And while LaPorte worries about Whiteley, Memorial's got a problem, looks like, with Roderick Rucker, an injury on their sideline.
Intercepted.
There's a pick, and he might take it. He might go.
Intercepted by Memorial's James Jenkins. Jenkins gets inside the 20-yard line, and that's exactly what the Titan defense was looking for. Jordan Jackson trying to hit the slant, and he overthrew his target by quite a bit. Intercepted by James Jenkins. Watch the replay.
And this is a good catch here by Jenkins. This is goes up, gets it, and then heads to the house. Didn't quite get there, but he certainly got the Titans in great position now to really turn this game around.
Jenkins continues running.
He
You see
didn't
him.
go down easy either.
No, he didn't. Got down to the 16-yard line. The Titans have got 2 timeouts to use here and 1:11 left. Senior defensive back James Jenkins, number 10.
Plenty of time. Don't need to rush.
Fisk fakes the handoff, quarterback draw, gets inside the 10.
Smith on the carry.
That's 8 yards on first down.
And the ideal thing, you'd like to just use almost all the clock, put it in the end zone right at the end, and then you get the ball again to start the second half.
There's Whiteley working his way off to the locker room. He's going to go ahead and get an early start there. A lot of time running off the clock. We're down to 13 seconds on the play clock. Fisk hands it off to Mayfield. Mayfield's got a corner. He dives. Touchdown. Edward Mayfield.
How this game has changed. Whoa.
Kenny Harrison, whatever he said at the end of the first quarter, bottle it and sell it. That was magnificent.
Well, the biggest surprise to me was Laporte threw the ball on 3rd and 10 down there because they're not a passing team. More chance that you're going to turn it over than you're going to make anything happen out of it.
Stupinen's kick tried to get it within 3 points here. Oh, bad snap. It's caught by Laporte, and they've got a wall. You got to tackle the guy.
Got a wall, but they got the wrong guy running with it. But again, another special team flaw, and you just see instead of being within a field goal now, you're down 4. But I guess you don't nitpick when you were down 17 not that long ago.
Snap was a little mishandled there, and you can see big number 63. That's Corey Lee.
Corey Lee had big dreams, but he
tackled out of, or knocked out of bounds by Veman Samuels, a sophomore offensive lineman for the Titans.
I think Memorial is going to get assessed a personal foul here, and I think it happened out of bounds after the play ended. And so, you know, you're the Titans, everything's going for you. Don't give these guys, don't let these guys up, don't give them a break.
Ball never got put down on the tee. The snap back to Taylor Labrie. And there goes the rumbling, stumbling lineman there, and he had stepped out of bounds several times. You can see the Laporte coach calling for a flag to be thrown.
But I really think it was something that happened even after that. I saw some jawing going on over there in front of the bench after the play. But anyway, there's only 33 seconds left, so the Titans just need to avoid a big return. Well, wait a minute, this was, I guess this is on Laporte. I thought they signaled Titans. Shoot, you onside kick here and try to get the ball again.
Wouldn't you? I mean, why not go ahead and roll the dice if you onside it and they get it at the 35-yard line?
So Laporte is continuing to crush themselves with penalties. That's there's a lack of self-discipline. But I was sure he signaled Memorial.
Laporte's kind of expecting something. They've got 9 guys within 10 yards of their line of scrimmage at the 35.
Yeah, what do you got to lose by trying an onside kick here?
Take a shot here, take a shot. But it looks like Stupin is just going to go ahead and kick it out.
Yeah, that's
let him
what it
have
looks
it.
like.
Now Laporte's dropping back. Okay, do your bit. He just pooches it, lands out of bounds, so Laporte will get it at the 25. No time ran off the clock.
I would think that Laporte would, well, they may not take a knee because the way they've been breaking plays, they run one of their basic running plays. They're always subject to break a big one, but we won't see them putting the ball up this time.
You know, when you think about it, you take away those 2 big long runs from Jonathan Lewis, and Laporte has not done that much offensively. Illegal procedure is called against the Titans.
I think that
5
will
yards
assess it
just
at
to
the end of the right.
Yeah, they'll take the ball plus 5, and so they'll start at 1st and 10 at the 30 with 33 yards, and that's something we'll need to check with David Coleman at halftime to find out. You know, if you take away the 2 long runs by Lewis, you know, what exactly has Laporte been able to do in the first half?
Well, they had another long run on the first play of the game that if it hadn't been for the official, that's probably a 75-yard touchdown. Remember, the official got one tackle here early in the game. 3 big runs for LaPorte.
So we have a referee-assisted tackle.
Yep, 3 plays for 216 yards for LaPorte.
Wow. Jordan Jackson checking with everybody. They're going to go ahead and hand it to Lewis.
And
there he
look at
goes.
this.
Wow, that's scary.
All
Number
right.
23, Jonathan Lewis, picks up 15 yards, and the clock's going to stop as they move the chains. And that's pretty much the same play that he ran the big long score on. They just it's a little influence play, but you can see how he gets straight into the secondary untouched. And LaPorte calls a timeout, and 8 seconds burned off of there.
Well, you reckon they're going to – I still can't see them trying to throw the ball, but again, they're so close to breaking a big play anytime they hand it off. Memorial, got them slowed down that one series. They've got to, kind of regroup defensively at halftime.
Rucker must have been the holder on the point afters, and I noticed LeBrie working there on the sideline on the snap and putting that all down. Rucker with his shoulder injury, if he does not return, Taylor LeBrie, the junior quarterback, backup quarterback for the Titans, is going to be assuming that role.
Well, that's not only a big loss for tonight if Rucker can't come back, but I mean if they didn't have him going into the playoffs, it would be just terrible for their offense. Well, they are going to try to look like they're going to.
Got a box over to the right.
Got some kind of gimmick play here maybe.
And now the Titans call timeout. The battle of the timeouts here. As Victor Holmes was lining up at quarterback with the rest of the backfield and a split in over to the wide side of the field. It's almost like a big bend time. We're just going to throw it deep and see how far we can get it.
Well, maybe some kind of pass and lateral play. All Memorial needs to do is get out of the half with the score 23-19. That's a moral victory, and you'll take those at halftime. And then the Titans come out, get the ball to start the third quarter with an opportunity to take the lead. Who'd have thunk it when it was 23-6?
At the end of the game, we will be naming a Rick's Auto Body Excellence Player of the Game. And so far, Ricky Fisk is definitely a person we would think about. His feet have definitely brought the Titans back into this game. Now LaPorte comes out in just a wing formation. They shift over to the we called it a box. It's quadrilateral if you want to get picky about it, but I don't remember what the definition of that is, so we'll move on. Victor Holmes takes the snap. He's looking for one guy to the right, throwing it over. Almost intercepted.
Flag, are they going to call interference? I think they are.
Jose Scott, number 20, big number 20 over there.
Of course, it's not a spot foul. You don't take it down to the point of the foul in high school.
That was just an alley-oop ball to a very tall junior. Using the box to try and get the secondary to focus on the 4 receivers on one side, and then Jose Scott just goes straight downfield, one-on-one coverage. The safety came over to assist. And they're referees are marking it off 15 yards. Titans thought it was an NFL play. They went back to where the 20-yard line was. We'll see here on the replay. Holmes just puts it up. Let's see if we can see at the very bottom.
Have a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense. That'll be another 15 yards.
Another
15. Yeah, Memorial's about to get in trouble here. 20 seconds. You just can't afford that kind of stuff.
It's 30 yards there. 2 penalties. No time elapsed off of the clock. We're 20 seconds left in the first half.
Memorial's in danger of losing that big momentum shift.
They're within field goal range of Eric Medina right now. The wind is blowing from your left to right.
I think we're going to see a similar play. They're going to, because 20's the guy with the speed and athletic ability.
He's got a screen pass over to the side, and that's going to be a touchdown. Jave Mark, number 83, goes in and scores from the 25-yard line.
That's not good football.
There's a flag in the backfield.
That was that ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the offset. The touchdown is good.
Referees are making sure they're doing their best to call it to protect everybody.
This thing has really gotten out of hand with all the personal fouls and unsportsmanlike conduct. This is really poor defense from Memorial. Just absolutely poor defense.
Javay Mark takes the ball on the screen pass and scores from 25 yards out. 11 seconds left in the first half. 29-19 your score. Now Medina ready to kick off, or excuse me, to attempt the point after. David Traban, a sophomore, is now the holder. A very high snap. Traban is able to bring it down, and the point is good.
Tell you what, Charlie, Kenny Harrison's going to have to get his players in the locker room at the half and say, no more mouthing off. Now let those guys do what they want to do, get all the penalties they want to get. We cannot afford to beat ourselves with foolish penalties.
As you can attribute, just like Laporte on the previous touchdown run by the Titans, it's all attributed to penalties. You know, how many yards were given up on that sequence there that we saw with 33 seconds left?
Well, of course, the pass interference, those things happen. I mean, but the 15 more on the end of it really made the touchdown possible.
So the penalty will be assessed on the kickoff, which means that Medina will be kicking off from his 25-yard line. As Kenny Harrison is talking to the different referees to make sure he understands what is going on. Thank you, sir. I think Medina's going to squib kick it here just to get the clock started.
I would think he'll maybe pooch it down and land it between, maybe try to land it 35-yard line, something like that.
Titans started off this game with a fancy return, a little option pass to the sideline.
Well, Memorial was in such good shape after the last touch. 33 seconds left, you pull within 6. And then you can't keep the other team from going, 75 yards?
Jenkins back deep for the Titans, along with number 14, C.J. Levine, as well as number 6, Cameron Martin.
So one more score, and Laporte will have the most points that Memorial's allowed all season. Previous most, 35 against Deer Park.
Ball is taken by C.J. Levine, who brings it out to the 35-yard line. 6 seconds left in the first half.
Well, might as well try a Hail Mary. Just throw it down there and hope. Yeah. If nothing else, they might get an interference penalty. You get 15 yards closer, and the half wouldn't end on a defensive penalty.
Looks like the Titans are just going to go straight into their and down it, and that's what Fisk does. He starts the clock. So at halftime, it is 30-19, a very exciting 21-5A district championship here between LaPorte and Memorial. We're going to throw it back to the Fox 4 studios. James Ware and Nick Canisalis. Guys, take it away.
Enjoy the halftime festivities.
ladies and gentlemen, the national award-winning LaPorte High School Chotto Dance Team. Tonight, for your halftime entertainment, the Chottos proudly present a palm routine to the horse. Chotto executive officers are Junior Delilah Munoz, Junior Zipporah Sean-Finn, Junior Peyton Shipwash, and Senior Taylor Wilson. Head executive is Senior Desiree Duval. The Chotto dance officers are Junior Lieutenant Lindsey West, Senior Lieutenant Elisa Stamps, and the Chotto captains are Senior Noelle Barbe and Senior Heather Salazar. Chotto Spirit Girl of the Week is Miss Diane Lauren. Chotto Dancer of the Week is Miss Paige Doberday. Chotto Security Officers are Avery Blanchard, Henry Blanchard, Jonathan Blanchard, Jose Torres, and CJ Williams. Head Security Officer is Austin Graham and Travis Wright. Happy birthday tonight to Shyster Jennifer Turner. Special choreography tonight is by Gregory Joseph Hoff. Chottos are under the direction of Miss Allison Brown and Miss Sherry Hoff. LaPorte fans, the LaPorte Education Foundation Duck Regatta is relocated tomorrow to the wave pool tomorrow at 11 o'clock. That's Little Armand Bayou Wave Pool at 11 o'clock tomorrow for the Duck Regatta, right behind McDonald's. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the LaPorte High School Mighty Bulldog Marching Band. Directors are Kevin Poe, Kevin Ford, and Steve Ferenzi. Guard director is Emily Muller. The principal of LaPorte High School is Todd Shoppy, and our superintendent is Lloyd Graham. Director of Fine Arts is Matt Burke. Drum majors are Mary Ellen Laurel and Joshua Thomas. Guard officers are Ranchel Kodra and Kimberly Kimball. The Bulldog Band takes you back to Rock Out Old School with their presentation of House of the Rising Sun, We're Not Gonna Take It Anymore, and Proud Mary. Trumpet soloist is Luke Robeson. Band members of the week are Johnny Zuniga and Harrison Zerby. Guard member of the week is DeAndrea Ford. Mom of the week is Beverly Shoppy.
Port Arthur, Texas. It's time to fire up for the last home game of the season. Featuring our senior drum major, Imani, ready for the World Raheem and Malia Showtime Wood. The dynamic duo in their last home game of their high school career. All the way back. Ladies and gentlemen, the wait is over. Fine-tune your sensory apparatus to see, hear, and feel the pinnacle of performance. The conglomerates of classiness and the aggregation of ostentation. The Memorial High School marching heat. Tonight's band does his downfield drill to the sounds of Stevie Wonder, Another Star. Notice the precision. Notice the style. It's the tights across our chest that lets you know we're excelling to become the best. Let's break it down for 'em, band. Tonight's midfield drill comes to the sounds of Fall in Love by recording artist Michelle. Put it in reverse. One more time. Let's do a reverse again. Now sit back and relax as Memorial High School senior Trailers and Flags take you to the sounds of Move Like That. Give it up for the senior twirlers and flags. Here to force the field for the last time. The seniors with the Memorial High School flag. Now watch as they get down to the sound of Demi Lovato all night long. Our senior playing for the very last time. Memorial High School fans, get ready for the second half and for the playoffs as the Heat takes the win. The band is under the direction of Mr. Johnson, Mr. Alex Fraser, assistant director, and Neil Williams, the ninth grade student. Sponsors of the drill team are Billy Fox. And the principal of Memorial High School, Mr. Alvin Alonzo Wright. We'll see you in the playoffs, Port Arthur. Oh, it's not over yet, Port Arthur. Drum majors, let me see what you got. Hey, son, where you going? Where you going? Here, you get the stuff right out the field. Break it down. All right, big man, take over.
How long were the touchdown runs, David?
Hello, everybody, and welcome back after a spirited halftime and some great gumbo up here at the press box. We appreciate that from the Port Arthur Independent School District. Charlie Jellin, Bob West, and David Coleman of the Port Arthur News for the Friday night experience. You saw the score right. LaPorte 30, Titans 19. Bob, what are the stats?
Well, they're even in some areas and uneven in others. First downs, it's 13-12 Memorial, but that's because LaPorte has had 3 plays of 60 yards or longer, 2 of them touchdowns of 85 and 66 yards. LaPorte has 15 rushes for 288 yards. I don't recall ever seeing a stat like that. Memorial 21 rushes for 82. Through the air, Memorial Ricky Fisk is 10-13-0 for 72 yards, so that's 154 total yards for Memorial, and LaPorte's only put it up 4 times, completed 2 for 33, so that gives him 321 total. Whitley for LaPorte, Whiteley, 10 carries, 113 yards. Lewis, 5 for 175. So the big touchdown play has been the killer for Memorial and the mistake at the end.
Let's go ahead and bring up the keys for the game to remind our fans. These were the keys you identified for LaPorte.
Okay, offensively, the keys were keep Memorial off balance with play action. Well, they hadn't had to do that. So that key has become irrelevant because they don't have to play action. On defense, it was take away the screen, and they've done a good job of that. The other thing is don't give up big plays, and they haven't done that either because Memorial has done a lot better running the ball. They've taken what the LaPorte defense gives them, what I'm trying to say.
And,
so
then the Titan keys.
And the Titans' keys pick up the blitz. Well, that's not a factor either because LaPorte hasn't been blitzing with their defensive scheme. That's not a big deal. And also for Memorial, no turnovers, and they haven't had any turnovers. Unless you want to, you could stretch it and say, well, giving up long touchdown runs could be like a turnover.
And sound tackling, the Titans have not been able to do that.
Right.
Several plays there, several of the long runs that didn't even touch the running back. But we're going to start off with the Titans getting the ball and the wind from left to right. Several Titans fighting for the ball. Cameron Martin, number 6, ends up with it, gets out to the 30-yard line.
First thing we need to check out is if Roderick Rucker comes back out for the Titans. That would be and he's not spotted anywhere on the sidelines. What a real setback again, not only for tonight but possibly for the playoffs for Memorial to lose their leading receiver.
Edward Mayfield, right halfback. Ricky Fisk, quarterback for the Port Arthur Memorial Titans. Senior takes the ball and drops straight back. Hits a wide open Taylor LeBrie, number 16, gets forward to the 37-yard line. That's about 7, almost 8. Make it 8 yards on first down.
Well, at one point it looked like the Titans were going to have this possession to take the lead, and then they let LaPorte go down the field in 33 seconds and score a touchdown and get it away from a one-possession game.
Hand off now to Mayfield. He's chopped down after a 1-yard gain.
And there's stuff going on after every play. I see number 42 from LaPorte. If we see a replay, watch him at the end of the play. And again, you hope Kenny Harrison was able to convey to his players at the half, don't get involved in this jawing and trash talking. And if you do that, fine, but don't let it lead to a penalty.
LaPorte sends 2 guys to cover 3 receivers on the far side. This fakes the handoff to Mayfield, hits the corner on the outside.
And there's going to be a penalty. That one's coming back. David Coleman says it looks like a hold on the corner out there on the edge. And that's not good for Memorial. They need that first down. They need to take this possession down and get points out of it. And if they do, it's going to have to be by overcoming a 3rd and 11.
15-yard play.
15?
15. 1-5-yard play erased.
Oh, okay.
So he gained 15 yards,
right.
but it's going to be taken back. And, of course, that's 10 yards from the spot, so it's going to end up being a 3rd down and 7 to go. The Titans need to get to about their 40-yard line to get the first down. Just past the 38. Fisk hollering out. He's got plenty of time on the play clock, 15 seconds left. Gets in the audible. 3 receivers to the near side of the field, which is the wide side. They set up the screen instead. Great catch over there by John Leday.
Tremendous catch by Leday. I didn't see any way he was going to get that. Great hands.
Leday hands the ball to Jose Scott, and Scott helps him up. A little bit of sportsmanship there at the very end, but this is a great play. And Leday's got some good hands. He's had to come back as Fisk is just finding the gaps in the coverage. First down for the Titans. Fisk cuts back and runs right back into the defensive end, who takes him down after only a 2-yard gain.
Looked like he might break that for something a little bigger, but number 66, Mark Guzman, hung in there and made the play for Laporte.
Second down and 8. Guzman coming back from his defensive end position to make that play. Fisk quick handoff, nobody open. He's
got room
keeping
on this
it
side.
open. Fisk runs out of bounds. He's hit out of bounds.
Oh, the Memorial sideline is up in arms. And there was contact, but it kind of looked like maybe the kid was trying to pull up and just couldn't keep from running into him. And I think that's probably what the official's going to rule. We're going to get another look at it here. And it doesn't look like the intent was there. Let's see.
That's Jose Scott. Again, the big junior linebacker. Gain of 4 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 4 for the Titans. They're at their own 49-yard line. Fisk now under center. Quick screen over to Brandon Leday. Leday's got the first down.
Laporte, their defensive scheme appears to me, Charlie, to just be, we're going to take away the big play. We're going to make you run a lot of plays and see if you can go down the field 5, 6, 8 yards at a time, not make any mistakes. Ricky Fisk now 13 for 16. He's really had a good night throwing the ball, but it's mostly been short stuff.
Nobody to fake to, and Fisk is pretty much on his own. He's going to have to dive for a 4-yard loss. I don't know if somebody went the wrong direction. There's a Titan lineman down at the 44-yard line. The referee's calling official timeout as the trainers go out. Looks like that's number 76, DeCoven Antoine. Junior offensive lineman, 290 pounds. 30-19 is your score. We're at 8:57 left in the 3rd quarter. We would like to thank, for the 18th year, the Port Arthur News Friday Night Experience. Of course, we always have corporate sponsors, and we like to acknowledge them every chance we get. Mike Fulgence at United Coin and Bullion, the 5 Point Community Federal Credit Union, Motiva Enterprises, Market Basket, Community Bank of Texas, the Lamar State College in Port Arthur, Medical Center of Southeast Texas, Lamar University in Beaumont, and BASF FINA Petrochemical. We thank you for making this season possible, and it's been another great season here on Fox 4. Kenny Harrison going out to check on his offensive lineman. We'll go ahead and take an injury timeout here. We'll be back in just a moment. DeCoven Antoine able to make it to the sideline on his own, favoring his right leg just a little bit. 2nd down and 14 now for the Titans. Fisk fakes off, looks deep, throws it under. It's going to be intercepted again, and another turnover now. Convoy. Fisk tries to tackle Victor Holmes, but Holmes takes it in on the pick 6.
Fisk got wiped out trying to make the tackle. Kind of an ill-advised throw there. He just threw it up into a crowd of people. Got tipped, run back, and so all that momentum Memorial had built up is sliding away.
Fisk had some pressures. Looked like he was throwing off his back foot.
Yeah.
Victor Holmes cut in front of the receiver. Good spin move there to get free, and then he gets into the convoy, and you'll see Fisk come in here to try and make the play. Holmes takes it all the way back in for the interception return. 36-19 the score.
And that is now the most points scored against Memorial this season.
Medina's point after attempt in the hold of David Terrebonne is good. Makes it 37-19. Memorial turnover, pick 6. Not quite what the Titans wanted.
So one of our keys was avoid turnovers. They did for a half, but the first one was really costly.
We'll be back with a kickoff in just a moment.
It's a pot time, ladies and gentlemen. Get your ticket out.
Eric Medina, one of the best kickers in this area, if not the best. Senior kicker for LaPorte. Airs it out. This time it's going to be taken by James Jenkins. Just inside his goal line, Jenkins looks up the middle. Moves forward to the 28-yard line.
Look at all the white shirts in on the tackle. That's good special teams work by LaPorte. Yeah, Memorial's problem now is they're getting so far behind that they need big plays. Well, actually, there's time to get back in the game, but the way LaPorte is set up defensively, there just are not any big plays out there unless you hit a shorter pass and the receiver breaks it. But they're just really set up to take big plays away from Memorial.
Only having 3 down linemen allows them to put a lot of people in that defensive backfield. On occasion, you can shoot a linebacker, Edward Mayfield, with the ball. Takes it out for 5 yards, 2nd down. You know, it's almost like it looks like the 3-4, except that those cornerbacks are falling or dropping back too, and they're just keeping it in front of them.
Yep, just got a lot of people in coverage. Throw it underneath, but a lot of times you're thrown into a crowd.
Screens are not as effective when you don't have pursuit. Run the option this time with Mayfield getting the ball. He gets to the 39. That should be a 1st down for the Titans.
And you got to think LaPorte will give them that most of the night. I mean, that's been their philosophy.
You can see that really looked like an option. Fisk had the option to pull it back out if he saw the linebackers kind of favoring Mayfield. 2 receivers to either side now. Fisk surveys the defense. Hands it off again to Mayfield. There's a big hole. Mayfield's got the first down, tackled at the 44-yard line. Make it the 45 of LaPorte. 15 yards.
I would really like to know what time of possession is tonight, Charlie. LaPorte just hasn't had the ball that long. I mean, we can kind of gauge it by the number of offensive plays they've run. In fact, we can get to David to give us the difference in offensive plays for each team.
Mayfield this time falls down, trying to make a cut at the 44-yard line. He may have injured his right ankle on that play.
Okay, get ready for this one, Charlie. 46 plays Memorial has run, 19 plays LaPorte's run.
Wow.
It's 2 points a play for LaPorte.
3 receivers now to the top of the field for Fisk. This looks to throws, got through the hands of his receiver, Brandon Leday. Leday had run a curl for a first down at the 35-yard line. Ball went right through his hands.
Yep, can't blame that one on Fisk. Got to catch that.
And the type of defense that LaPorte is running, that play should be open most of the time, especially when you put 3 receivers on one side. LaPorte's only sending 2 of their linebackers, cornerbacks over there. You can see it here on this alignment. There are 3 guys going out there. And of course, there's a safety, 12, 13 yards deep. Memorial calls a timeout. We'll take a break. It'll be 3rd down and 9 when we get back.
At this time, we'd like to give a birthday shout out. Mr. Thomas Kinlaw, happy birthday from Valerie family.
Back to action now. 3rd down and 9 to go for the Titans. Titan faithful hoping Memorial can pull it out here on Parents' Night. Fisk get the snap, looks deep.
Got a man deep. He waited too long.
Pass is caught, though, by number 8, John Leday. Leday steps out of bounds. He did have a guy open on the bench route, but he waited till the secondary guy was able to cover him.
And he bailed it out, but, boy, he had a guy running an out and up. I don't know whether we'll be able to see it, but he was 5 yards behind the defense. This guy right here at the top of the screen, we lose sight of. But he does a nice job coming off that and getting a big play out of it.
Devin Cockrell comes in a tailback, and first pitch goes to him. Cockrell is able to take it. They run an option with a running back that they just brought in. Cockrell had to hustle to get into the formation. And on that play, they end up losing quite a few yards. It looks like the referee's going to mark it as a 10-yard loss back to the 25-yard line. So they had a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now they're back at their own 25 at the LaPorte 25. There's a great shot.
Big fan there.
Mayfield back in now at halfback. Into the end zone. Touchdown. A fantastic catch. Taylor Labrie. That was a desperation throw by Ricky Fisk as he was in trouble.
I was thinking interception when
it looked like it.
The defensive back was in front in great position. And watch Labrie go up and get it over the defender here. I think the defensive guy thought he was going to get it. Great hands.
Corey Riggs, great shot down there from the field camera of Sheffield Productions. It's nothing like having cameras down on the field for that. Stupinen's kick is good. That makes it 37-26 for the Titans now.
Well, to Memorial's credit, they won't go away. They just keep coming back, digging out of a deep hole, trying to dig out of a deep hole.
Titans will be kicking off with the wind when we come back in just a moment.
Once again, we'd like to remind all seniors that there is a project graduation meeting Monday, November 12th at 5:30 p.m. in the Commons area of Memorial High School.
Well, fans, if you're into heavyweight prize fighting, that's exactly what you've got here tonight for the 21-5A District Championship. Every time LaPorte throws a haymaker, the Titans come back with an uppercut.
Interesting, Charlie, that was only the second catch of the year for LaBrie, and he's really in the game because Roderick Rucker's hurt. But that's as good a play as you'll see any receiver make on any level. I mean, he just went up over the defensive back with great hands. So Memorial now down 11, and their defense should be well rested. They've been watching this entire quarter.
This is the first time that LaPorte's offense, will be touching the ball. As the Titan first offensive series ended in a pick six. And Stupinen with the wind kicks it 4 yards deep, and LaPorte's just going to go ahead and down it there. They'll come out to the 25-yard line. Wise move there by the Bulldogs.
So is Whiteley. I didn't check the sideline. We'll see if number 21 comes back out.
Is there a different team? When both he and Lewis are on the field, when 21 and 23 are on the backfield, that gives LaPorte a great two-headed horse. But it looks like Lewis is going back to the setback. That's number 23, big number 23, who's had two very long touchdown runs tonight. He gets the ball on the first play, and there.
Look at the hole.
Off to the races again. He's knocked forward for a first down, 11 yards on first down.
Well, Memorial is just really getting overpowered or outpositioned at the point of attack all night long.
That particular play looked like just a straight zone block. Everybody turned and blocked toward the right. Lewis was able to pick his spot. 36-yard line. Bulldogs, 1st and 10.
Lewis on the way to a 200-yard plus game. I believe that puts him up around 187.
Lewis sweeping around.
Good
Great
play. Defensive play of the night for the Titans other than the interception.
Jalen Barnes, number 1, came shooting in on a stunt to knock Lewis down back at the 28-yard line.
Watch Jalen Barnes come flying up. He reads it. He blows right past the blockers. You got 3 guys there with a chance to block him, and he came through so quickly.
Lewis was kind of getting in front of his blockers instead of staying behind the white wave that we've seen on so many offensive plays.
This puts LaPorte in a down and distance they don't like. I don't know who would like that down in 2nd and 20. It's not.
Hand it off up the middle, and there's a big gap there. Lewis gets out, gets the about more than half of the distance back out to the 40-yard line. Makes it manageable. It's going to be 3rd down and 7. It's one of those quick little traps that the Bulldogs have been very good at in this game.
Well, they've been good just about everything they've done on the ground.
Quarterback Jordan Jackson goes over to the sideline. Here's the play from his coach and brings it back.
Memorial really needs to stop here. They need the ball back. They need it. We're gonna get a timeout here. We get some timeouts at times. You just really wonder what's going on.
LaPorte calls a timeout with 3rd and 6. 3:26 left in the 3rd quarter. We'll take a break and be back with 3rd down in just a moment. Bulldogs return to the field with a 3rd down and 6 yards to go after their timeout.
Charlie, LaPorte has run the ball 18 times tonight for 303 yards, or 18 yards a carry.
Darrell Roll would be proud. Yes, he would. Lewis tries to break it to the outside. Great pursuit there by Matthew Romar, number 3, who knocks 23 sideways.
And 23 is a little slow to get up over there now. Big play for Romar. Going to force LaPorte to punt.
You can see Romar's
Watch
pursuit
him flowing.
here.
Yeah, watch him flowing.
Looks like Reggie White going down that line.
Boy, and Jalen Barnes in to help, but that's a huge stop for Memorial.
So Eric Medina comes out in punt formation. LaPorte has a spread punt formation. Looks like they could almost pass out of that with 3 receivers to one side. Medina takes a bunch of steps before he lets it go. Fair catch called, muffed, but recovered by the Titans at their own 14-yard line.
So the Titans still very much in the game. 2:36 left in the 3rd. They're down 37-26.
11 points, that's an 8 and a 3. All sorts of different ways that the Titans can tie it up. They've had some problems with the points after on their own touchdowns. Attempting to go for 2 twice. Straight to the line of scrimmage. Mayfield to the right of Fisk. 3 receivers to the near side. Fisk rolls to this side.
Got a guy open.
Got him on the crossing pattern, and those crossing patterns have been working. Albert Jacobs, the junior wide receiver. That's the guy who ran the wheel route,
Yeah.
David Coleman pointed out. Jacobs has a lot of speed, runs in the family.
Good job of recognition there from Ricky Fisk. Got the ball there on time. And now we have a LaPorte player down on this side, on the Memorial sideline.
Trainer comes out to check him, and all the running that's going on, it appears cramps are what's hitting all the players right now. It's not really a cold evening down there.
You wouldn't think in the 10th game of the season on a, not a cold night, but a cool night that a player in it. So he's kind of walking like it's cramps.
Senior wide receiver defensive back Javay Mark, number 83, is the one being assisted to the sideline.
And Memorial lined up and ready to go. Titans want to get that ball back in the end zone, get this back to a 1-score game.
The nice thing about having those 3 receivers to one side, you send 2 of them wide and you can drag somebody underneath from the other side, and that's going to be open all night. It's just a matter of can Fisk hit the target. All those defensive backs are dropping straight back. There's going to be a gap there somewhere. This now just a straight quarterback draw. He breaks to the outside. Oh, great open field tackle there at the 35. It looked like he had more yards than that.
Victor Holmes, I'm shocked on that. I thought Fisk was going to turn it up, get 6, 7, 8 yards like he has so often tonight.
Holmes, the junior D-back that had the pick 6 2 possessions ago. You can see him come up here. He's going to fight off his blocker right there, roll off of Albert Jacobs' block, and make a good one-on-one tackle. And a lot of the Bulldogs' quality people are juniors. A lot coming back next year for LaPorte. 2nd down, 7 to go. Fakes the handoff, Fisk rolls over, and
that's interference.
And there's the flag.
There comes the flag. No doubt about it. Now they're going to plead the case of an uncatchable ball, and it was pretty high. But they're not going to win that argument. Memorial's going to get a 1st down out of it. LaPorte penalties now. I guess they're up over 100 yards in penalties. No? 83. Oh, yeah, they had all those 1- and 2-yard penalties on that one drive.
Malik Graves,
again.
number 22.
Now watch. It's way over the receiver's head, but definitely contact.
Senior defensive back Malik Graves, number 22, came in just a little early. Three receivers now on the short side of the field. First down and 10 for the Titans at the 40-yard line. Fakes the handoff. Fisk tries to cut back, but I tell you, it's hard to get away from number 20, Jose Scott.
Well, I think Memorial is going to pick up a really foolish personal foul.
Referees are talking about it here.
That's just a kill. That's just
Dead ball makes it second down and 25.
Well, you guys got to understand you hurt your team when you do things like this. There's absolutely no need for this penalty. Now you're looking at second and 25.
Titans have to get to midfield, the 50-yard line, to get a first down. They have two shots to get it, assuming they don't punt. Jacobs goes to the left-hand side, gives the Titans two receivers on either side. Low snap, Fisk holds it, and he just throws up in the air. Ball is over the head of John Leday and the defender, Victor Holmes. Third down and 25.
So third and long, and the penalty just crushing for a team trying to come from behind. And you just wonder what will be said when these guys are looking at film next week and this penalty pops up on the screen.
Laporte's very happy with their options right now. Their linebackers have dropped it kind of like an extra step, and the safety's 20 yards downfield and going backwards. Fisk looking for a crossing pattern. He's got a guy open, and there it's caught. John Leday, number 8. He is so close. He's within a yard of the first down.
And that's not going to be the first, but you've got to think that Memorial's going to go for this.
It is so close. Leday is, you can see him flash across here on the crossing pattern.
You may have to measure it after the spot. You talk about a good spot.
Holmes comes up at the very end to hit Leday as he's going down to keep him from crossing the 50.
Let's watch where he goes down. Well, let's see where he goes down here. Look at this spot. This is, whoa. you talk about
favorable spot.
That's a good word for it.
That's a left-footed spot, as John Madden used to say.
Still not a first down, but it's sure closer than it was.
Half a football, 58 seconds left in the third quarter. You're down by 11, Coach. What do you do? It's fourth down, rather.
You don't even hesitate on this.
Sends in the heavyweights.
If Memorial is able to come all the way back and put a mark by that play, it's just being.
And again, those crossing patterns, the defensive backs were all dropping well down, and John Leday's been cutting across and catching some good balls.
So, have they got Romar in? No.
Romar's in there.
Yeah,
Number
Romar
3
is
is in a
in there.
tailback. Power I. Fisk dives. He gets the first down. He crosses the 50.
With any kind of a spot, he's got to get it.
Either foot.
Yeah.
Pick a foot. Either foot. Romar's pointing. He says, I did my job. I scared everybody.
Yep. Now he's going to have to measure. First down for the Titans.
You can see it's almost like a quick snap, and Fisk was able to just go all between the center and the left guard to get the first down.
When you overcome 3rd and 25, that's really good stuff.
Two receivers to either side. Ball's at midfield. 30 seconds and running now left in the third quarter. Fakes the handoff to Mayfield. Fisk picks it up. Goes forward to the 46-yard line. That's 4 yards on first down.
I am so impressed with the patience that Kenny Harrison has shown offensively tonight to take what's there instead of trying to force things. And they're still in this ball game. There's 12 minutes to go. They're down by 11 points. They're 45 yards away from getting inside of a touchdown.
So we have 1 quarter left in our season. The Port Arthur News Friday Night Experience will be back in just a moment. Okay, here we go. Still got to set the clock. It's still a triples. There we go. Now it's ready. Second down and 7 for the Titans. Fisk rolls to his right. And I tell you, it's a great timing pattern to John Leday. He had number 8. Had a good night tonight.
A nice job of throwing the ball on the run by Ricky Fisk.
Gets the ball to the 35-yard line. First down for the Titans. And it, great timing pattern. You'd be proud of this at any level.
Just really nice touch on the ball. Leday now 5 catches for 81 yards.
Laporte tightening up their coverage just a little bit now. Mayfield tries to get around outside. Good cutback, but this time he runs right into Victor Holmes coming up from the safety position. Gain of 1.
Laporte's got some defensive speed. It's really hard to get wide on him.
Mayfield, when he cuts it up, is going to run right into the safety. Second down and 9. Quick strike to Brandon Leday as the defender falls down. Leday gets it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Gain of 5. It'll be 3rd and 4.
Sure be interesting if Memorial can put this one in the end zone.
John Nelson, the junior defender that time. His feet slipped out from under him when he planted. Deuce set for the Titans. Fisk makes the audible, and here they go. Fisk with the quarterback draw. He's got some room over to the right-hand side. Great cut, gets the first down inside the 20.
He has such quick feet. I mean, he just, the gap opened, and he was through it, and it closed, but it was too late. Watch it now. Watch this move here. Right there.
Fisk and Mayfield been together the entire game in the offensive backfield for the Titans. Couple of seniors. Fisk looking to throw the route.
Got him.
Flag on the play. Brandon Leday for the touchdown, but there's a flag back at the 10-yard line.
David Coleman says it's going to be offensive pass interference. And that will not sit well with, no, it's apparently defensive holding.
Defensive holding is the call.
All right, well, I'm glad you missed that call, David.
David Coleman has been right this entire, as a matter of fact, he's been right for the last 2 seasons. It's nice to see you.
Well, the Titans need to go for 2 because they're down 5. They want, well, I don't understand this, Charlie. They need to rethink this now. You go for 2, you're within a field goal.
Coach, I just work here. 37-32. Stooping and ready to kick off, make the point after. Good hold, it's up and good. 37-33, a 4-point differential, 10:50 left in the game. You get to see it from ground level here. Perfect place from Ricky Fisk to Brandon Leday.
I tell you what, the more I see of Ricky Fisk, the more impressed I am with him. He's too.
You know, we saw Terrence Singleton for 2 years here. Compare him to Ricky Fisk.
Well, that's pretty tight. I don't know that that's fair to Ricky Fisk. Singleton's got a stronger arm. He's a bigger kid. But I tell you what, Ricky Fisk gets, if you want to say, give him one edge on Singleton, he may get more out of what he's got than anybody. I mean, I really come to like this young man. He is a good football player.
Now the Titan faithful are fired up. You can hear the band. We can hear the band. Things are starting to shake here in this 3-story press box. We need to start thinking about the Rick's Auto Body player of the game. And there's Coach Harrison getting his team fired up. Stupinen's going to be. Take a look at this here. This is how you fire up a cover team, Coach. This is how you fire up a cover team here. You get them all together, you talk to them, you start hitting each other. Yeah, you better stop him. You better stop him.
Get after it, Kenny. Get them going.
Stupinen's kick's going to be fair caught at the 17-yard line, and that's a great coverage play there.
Well, I'm sure Memorial's glad to see him fair catch it.
Bryson Rogers, number 80, a sophomore on the return team for LaPorte, may have heard some footsteps.
All right, listen to these numbers for Ricky Fisk. 20 of 26 for 220 yards and 3 touchdowns, and 22 rushes for 83 yards. That's 303 yards of total offense, a hand, and 3 touchdowns. And we've seen this guy 2 weeks in a row play lights out football for Memorial.
Jordan Jackson, quarterback for LaPorte, motion across. That's number 24, Britt Grant, a sophomore that gets looks like 9 yards. He may have the first. No, he's 1 yard short. 9 yards on first down.
Well, the question now becomes, can Memorial's defense get a stop, get LaPorte off the field, and give Ricky Fisk a chance to win this game for him?
They hold him to a field goal. It's still a one-possession game. Lewis with the ball. He accelerates, gets the first down. He's tripped and falls down after a 10-yard gain.
Almost.
He was going to the races again. Jonathan Lewis, number 23, the junior running back.
And I would assume he's well over 200, David. So I think our choices are clear-cut on player of the game depending on who wins. It's going to be either Lewis or Fisk. We've got a guy that's rushed for over 200 yards, 205 now.
Inside handoff. This is more trouble, and
close
hard
to
tackle there, but on Jonathan Lewis.
Right, close to a horse collar. Memorial's defense got to suck it up here and get a stop.
Giving up 6 yards on first down is not helping. LaPorte's offensive line still opening up the holes now, and they're just pounding it forward, wanting to bleed down the clock and put some more points on the board. This has been an exciting game going back and forth. LaPorte having momentum, especially at the end of the first half when they scored a touchdown with 33 seconds left. Jonathan Lewis taken down behind the line by Mel Broderick Matthews.
Yeah, nice play by Matthews. Big play by Matthews. You know, really, you look back for Memorial, and that touchdown before the half was just a killer. Just a killer.
Memorial had scored to get the ball, to get the lead down to just a few points, and aided by some penalties and a pass interference call. The Bulldogs were able to score. They started off with 33 seconds left and a long way to go. Took it down and scored. Third down and 6 yards. This is crucial. And there's nobody there as number 24 gets the first down. Britt Grant.
Point of attack.
He slowed down looking for blockers.
And it's, they're doing this without Whiteley now.
Whiteley, the senior running back, very important running back for the Bulldogs, injured his leg in the second quarter, early in the second quarter, and left the game.
Well, that was a big first down for LaPorte. You just would want to see Memorial get a chance, get the ball back with a chance to win the game with a touchdown.
Jackson hands off to Lewis. Lewis hit from behind by number 32, Dante Loviette. 4 yards on first down.
Well, this game is turned into everything I think you could want a district championship to be, Charlie.
Both teams, like I say, I've described it as a heavyweight fight, and that's definitely what it is. Of course, it may have been close to an actual fight in the first half. They've kind of settled down a little bit, and they're playing more football. But it's up to the Titan defense. If they can get it done, if they're going to win the district championship, they're going to have to do it on this drive. Lewis hit at the line of scrimmage and slips away for 5 yards.
Yep, looked like they were going to have him and have LaPorte in a 3rd and fairly long. Now it's 3rd and short, 3rd and a long 1, and well, let's call it 2. But I think the thing you look at now is they would probably consider this 4-down territory, and they're thinking they've got 2 runs to get the first down. Be a great time for somebody to cause a fumble. LaPorte is not fumbled a ball tonight. This is be a good time for Memorial to force one.
Jackson under center. Hit the
Got him in the
backfield.
backfield.
Great play here, Matthew Romar. Number 3 pops
Matthew
through.
Romar. So let's see now, what will LaPorte do? You think they don't want to give the ball up, but you take a chance on giving it to Memorial now in really good I think they're going to go for it.
4th down and 2, and they're leaving their offense on the field.
And this is maybe a game-winning or losing decision right here, because the clock's fixing to hit 6 minutes. If they get a first down, they're going to eat a lot more of that clock. If Memorial can stop them, they're going to be in great position. Memorial's going to take a timeout and talk it over.
And so are we. We'll be back in just a moment. Okay, fans, this may very well be the ball game here. We've got a 4th down and 4. If the LaPorte Bulldogs can get a first down, they'll go a long way to bleeding down the rest of the clock. Memorial's down to just 1 timeout.
Memorial got to be careful not to get drawn off sides here. They may try to hard count them.
Unbalanced line.
That's
And
what they did.
There's the shift. Flag is thrown. Let's see what the referees say. And LaPorte's pointing against
And I
the
think
Titans.
they're going to call it well, this is a big call here.
Whoa.
No, this guy's signaling offsides Memorial. And that is I really don't think LaPorte was going to go for it. I think it was all about trying to draw Memorial offside.
5-yard penalty, gets the first down by 1 yard, takes them down to the 38-yard line. That hard count did draw them off. They were in an unbalanced line, which they have run successfully out of.
I'm convinced they weren't gonna go. It's too big a risk.
Pitch goes back to number 25, Clifton Figueroa.
Whoa,
Figueroa loses the ball.
He did lose the ball. Did
Flags
Memorial
all
get
over
it?
the place. There's a flag. There's a helmet off and flags and a ball on the ground. So we've got all sorts of things going on.
What a hit. That's the best hit I've seen all year.
Twin sisters getting a close-up shot of the far side of the field.
Looks like LaPorte's got it.
The referees are talking about what the options are.
That's a tough break from Memorial if they don't get it.
Holding against
on
the
LaPorte,
offense.
but Memorial would have much rather had the football.
$5:41 left in the game.
Wow.
Takes the ball back to the 48-yard line.
Who was it that sold out there? And
Sold out there. Well, the guy who lost his helmet was James Jenkins, number 10.
Okay, here we go. David's saying Jalen Barnes makes the hit.
Kaboom.
Right there. It was Jalen Barnes.
Okay, here we go. First down and 20. Unbalanced line to the right. LaPorte sweeps to the right. Lewis with the ball. Looks like he'll get a 5-yard gain and be tackled. The clock is really becoming an element now. We're going to be under 5 minutes at the next snap.
After the pick that cost LaPorte the first half, you wonder, will they throw the ball here?
Bulldogs are taking their time getting off the pile, and that's going to extend. The play clock's just now starting.
Yeah, if Memorial holds them, there's not going to be a lot of time on the clock. You got to stop 2 plays now, and I think they'll be running plays. I don't think they will put it up.
And again, the senior kicker for LaPorte would have the ball behind his, the wind behind his back if he wants to try. There's a fumble. Looked like he almost fumbled on that quick little trap play.
The Memorial's defense perking up.
Loss of 2. Jonathan Lewis, quick little middle trap there. It looked like Jenkins just barely able to get the ball to him before he was hit.
Dante, how do you pronounce that, David? LaValette. Dante LaValette making a nice tackle. 3rd and long for LaPorte. Going to be less than 4 minutes when they snap the ball. Memorial needs one more stop here, and then they would expect a punt.
Jenkins is going to be under pressure right off the bat. He had 2 guys open at the sideline, but he could not plant his feet to get it away.
Well,
Jordan Jackson had a Titan right in his face.
Tremendous quick pressure there from Meldrick Matthews. So they're going to have to punt it. Memorial will get it back, and really theoretically enough time. They're going to get it's 3:51 on the clock now. I think they are down to what, 1 timeout?
Just 1, and Jackson had 2 receivers open for, close to a first down at the near sideline in front of the Titan bench. Eric Medina will be punting from his own 45-yard line. They're a man short, so they roll number 20, Jose Scott.
They're going to get a delay penalty if they don't hurry up and snap it, and they did.
End over end, it's going to go out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Inside
and I tell
the 5.
Medina has got a deadly task, and he is so good at it. He takes that 1 extra step, and that gives him the forward momentum to angle that ball end over end. It's not returnable. Somebody ought to pick him up. Some college should get him.
96 yards to a district championship, or a share of a district, or 95 yards.
That sounds like the title of Coleman's book right there.
There
96
you go.
yards to district.
3:44 left. That's time to run the offense. Memorial has been running all night. They don't have to panic and start trying to throw deep unless it's there.
Deuce coverage for Ricky Fisk. This rolls out. He's got pressure. This throws the ball out of bounds. It'll be 2nd down. LaPorte stacked their middle linebacker that time on the nose guard, and they shot opposite gaps here. And some outside pressure from a linebacker forced Fisk to roll out.
Memorial in a situation now where they can't afford a 3 and out, obviously, and they would have to punt it from down here, I think. I guess. I don't know.
It's hard to tell, you know. It all depends on how optimistic you are about your offense. Fisk again with trouble. Rolling to his right. He's got some room. He's going to let it throw. First down. First down at the 21-yard line. Again, John Leday, the senior wide receiver. He's had a career night tonight.
Well, there's a lot of football field left, but this would be a storybook comeback and finish if the Titans can pull it out. 6 catches for 102.
He's tiptoeing that line right there. Beautifully played. 3 receivers to the near side of the field. Fisk gets the ball, rolls to his left. Got a guy open on the crossing pattern. Albert Jacobs, Jr.
Tough throw, rolling left. Ricky Fisk delivers it on the money, and there is a lot of anticipation in Memorial Stadium right now.
1st and 10 at the Memorial 35-yard line, so they
Fisk,
taking it 31 yards here.
you got to be careful, Charlie, and not force anything. Don't take a chance. You got plenty of time. Don't get picked off.
3 receivers to the near side. Middle trouble. This time it's well out of bounds. Again, Fisk feeling a lot of trouble, rolls out to his right.
And I think they got away with a holding there.
Yes, they did.
Watch this right. Well, no, he couldn't get him. He tried to grab him, couldn't get him.
Coach, I tried to hold him. I couldn't get him. We need to start thinking about the Rick's Auto Body player of the game. You know, we're being told to pick. Think about picking somebody. It may come down to the last play.
In a game like this until it's decided. It's going to be the Ricky Fisk. If Memorial wins, or Lewis,
Jonathan Lewis, number 23, if LaPorte wins. 2 receivers now. Fisk hands it off to Mayfield up the middle. He's got some good room. Great cut back across midfield. Gets to the 44-yard line.
Right there.
Where's the
wow,
flag? There's no flag.
That's got to be a late hit. He was on the ground. The guy comes from 3 or 4 yards away. Now watch this. Well, nice cut right here.
Holding on to the ball very tightly. Gets away from both of those guys.
Let's see. The guy spears him.
First down at the 42-yard line of LaPorte. Handoff again to Mayfield. This time he's taken down at the line of scrimmage, and there's a late flag. That may be
Probably
a hold.
That's a hold, yeah.
That's what the referee says, and when it rains, it pours.
Yeah, well, it's been a Memorial's just been climbing a hill all night. The hill just got a little bit steeper. Got to give these kids a lot of credit, though, from coming back a couple of times where it just looked the outlook for them was awful. So it's going to be 1st and 20.
48-yard line of the Titans.
Combined, that's 20 penalties for 183 yards tonight.
Fisk straight brought back. Goes deep.
Look out, look out. Whoa, nope. He and the receiver weren't on the same page there, and it almost resulted in an interception.
Taylor LeBrie, I think they expected him to run an out.
Yep, that's
a deep
what he
out
expected.
past the first down marker. And LeBrie kept going up the field on a post.
Yeah, that was dangerous. The only guy close to it was wearing a white jersey.
Well thrown ball. 2nd down and 20.
You don't have to get all 20 of it at once. You got 3 downs to get to 20.
Fisk checking on the sideline, see if there's an audible, and they're just going to go. They are making the change. LaPorte only rushing 1. There's the crossing pattern.
And 83, it was a nice job of breaking it up by 83 there. He broke on the ball. Javi Mark. So 3rd and 20. LaPorte is only rushing 3. Fisk is getting time, but it's so hard to find somebody with 8 people in coverage.
Taylor LeBrie running that post that time. This time the ball was coming toward him. Just so many people back there, you can see. LeBrie had a hand on it. It's hard to bring it in, though.
Well, Fisk converted to 3rd and 25 earlier. What can he dial up here? It's getting late.
Fisk gets the snap. Fakes the handoff, and Fisk runs.
No, don't go back.
He's going to get tackled at the 50-yard line. He ends up gaining just 2 yards.
Yep, he was going to get about 7 or 8, tried to cut it out, so it's going to come down now. If 4th and what, 17, 16?
18. They have to get to the 32-yard line to get the first down. And see Fisk here bounces it outside.
Who did?
And they're all quarterbacks and everybody waiting on him there.
Who took the timeout, Memorial or?
I believe Memorial did on 4th down.
Burned their last timeout, but why not? I mean, this play. If you don't make this play, it doesn't make any difference. And if you do make it and get the first down, you got time.
Well, it's been a great season, fans. We want to thank you all for being with us. Port Arthur News Friday Night Experience, 18 years doing this.
18 years. We hope to make it 19 next year. We're working on some things. It'll got to be, some changes. But we're hoping to be able to do it again next year. We've had some tremendous games, memorable moments. And if Memorial could pull this one out, this would wind up being our game of the year, Charlie.
Well, we'd like to thank, Jim Barton and Mike Sheffield and Darren Lehrman for putting this all together, getting us on Fox 4 for the last 2 seasons. And, of course, we look forward to working together in the future. And here we go, 4th down.
They've
Fisk
come after him
is
and
going to
they're
be
gonna get him.
sacked.
They got him.
They sent 5 that time, a rush 3, and also 2 linebackers, and Ricky Fisk is sacked back at the 38-yard line. Ball goes over to LaPorte, and they will be the undefeated district champions.
LaPorte's going to be the undefeated district champion, and give me Jonathan Lewis's numbers here, David.
Number 23 of LaPorte will be our Rick's Auto Body player of the game.
15 for 222 yards and 2 touchdowns, and here we're going to see it again.
See, the
Ricky
guys just
Fisk
keep
was
working.
looking downfield and really didn't see the rush.
Lane Albertson, number 40, the junior defensive lineman, was the one who actually got credit for the sack. But number 23 of LaPorte, we'll probably see him here in the backfield in just a second.
Actually, he had 3 touchdowns. So
Okay.
3 touchdowns. A tremendous night. The big plays early in the game just got LaPorte with the upper hand. They had it all night. Memorial, a great comeback.
Lewis lining up at fullback. He gets the ball, breaks it out to the side, and is tackled by Walter Oliver, number 91, who basically picks him up. Jonathan Lewis, though, was able to hold on to the ball, and the clock is running. We're inside a minute, 30 seconds.
Well, Memorial's not going to feel good about losing, but they need to feel good about the way they came back. And this is not the end of it. The new season starts next week. The Titans will be in the playoffs again.
Who do they anticipate playing?
They're going to play Manville, which is it's a pretty tall order.
That's features, I think, the number 1 passer in the state of Texas. And that's LaPorte just starts the clock now. They're down to inside a minute. So it's been a fantastic game to watch, fans. We hope you have seen it. Our congratulations to the Port Arthur Memorial Titans for a fine season. We look forward to what they're doing in the playoffs, and all of the playoff teams, the ones we've seen this year and the ones that we've been able to follow through the Port Arthur News. Of course, David Coleman and Bob West, they have to leave to go write tomorrow's edition.
Yeah, Charlie, enjoyed working with you. We had a great season.
Thank you. We'll do it again next year. Hey, down to 30 seconds now. And the referee's going to go ahead and put it into play, so that's going to be it again. For all the members of the Sheffield Productions crew, starting with Mike Sheffield as the director, up at the very top, taking it all the way through the guys who ran the Twin Sisters, the 2 big cameras, Kenny Letvick and Danny Bello, and the 2 cameras on the field, Dale LeBlanc and Cody Riggs. Robert Stiles at the replay, all the guys helping out here. It's been a fine season. Congratulations to the LaPorte Bulldogs, the undefeated district champion in 21-5A. And that's it for another season of the Port Arthur News Friday Night Experience. We hope you have enjoyed it. We hope to see you next year for the 19th edition. This is Charlie Jellin for Bob West and David Coleman. See you next time.
Port Arthur Independent School District, which everyone is safe to home.